Yo, what is going on, guys? EmSwizzle here, and today I'll be talking about the top 10 things that you missed in the Animal Crossing New Horizons Nintendo Direct that aired just about a week ago. And so there are tons and tons of things that we all missed in the Direct, but I have the top 10 biggest and most exciting things that you guys did miss in the Direct. Well, you probably missed them. I know I missed all of these and I did not see them at first glance, but I went back and rewatched the Direct and I found some of these things that you guys might also think are really interesting and might want to use for your island in some cases. So yeah, let's go ahead and let's get right into the video. But guys, before we actually do get into the main video, make sure that you are subscribed if you are new around here, because I post Animal Crossing content every single day and keep you guys updated with everything in the Animal Crossing New Horizons community. Also, like the video. Let's go ahead, let's get into the video. Alright, first off, we have this picture of Brewster right here. Now, it's a good old picture of Brewster, but what you may not see right now is look behind Brewster. So, behind his head, you can see the red little thing. But if we go back into his little storage room, you can see gyroids with him. Now, this could possibly mean that Brewster gets his own gyroid. This could possibly mean that he can hold your gyroids for you, as he did in previous games, things like that. But Brewster and gyroids are, once again, very nice friends. And so Brewster and gyroids, those features could combine. So once again, Brewster could hold your gyroids, Brewster could have his own gyroids, things like that. And I think that it's going to be very possible to work for Brewster, and maybe once you work for him, you can get his own gyroid. Who knows? But that's one thing that you might have missed. You may or may not have missed it because it was rumored when the roost got leaked, but now, if you're wondering, that is confirmed, and gyroids are back there. Cool stuff. Now, as for this right here, we have the Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer Academy. We have that right there, and as you can see, there's Lottie, Wardell, and Nico. Totally normal. But if you look right on the right of Wardell, you can see that there is an upstairs to the Happy Home Academy. There's an upstairs that you can go up, and who knows what's up there. I just want to bring this up because I feel like not everybody caught this. There's 2 floors. Now, there could be Digby up there, Lyle could be up there. Who knows who could actually be up there? Digby and Lyle are characters from past Animal Crossing games, and they need to return, so they could both be working up there. Who really, like, who knows? That could happen, but I think honestly, it's likely to see Digby and Lyle working up there, because in the past games, Lyle works behind a desk in a computer, so it makes sense to be up there. Same thing with Digby, it would make sense for him to be up there, so Lyle and Digby could be up there, but either way, we have a second floor, so cool stuff indeed. But let's move on. Now, with this right here, we have a good old villager putting in his items into the shed. Now, if we look closely at the player's inventory, what is that drink? What is that drink? What is that drink? What is that? Now, I feel like it's vacation juice from Pocket Camp, but it doesn't look the same, so I don't know what that actually could be or why it's in this update. Maybe you get it from Captain's, island resorts or whatever, but that's a new item for sure. That's definitely new, and I don't know what that is, but we're gonna find out soon. So that is a new item, and the reason, I mean, there are tons of new items, but the reason why I showed that is because it's a drink. You can, I don't know, I found that very exciting in the moment, okay? Anyways, brand new drink is coming to Animal Crossing New Horizons on November 5th, along with everything else. Exciting stuff, yes? Yeah. Now, for our fourth thing that you missed in the Animal Crossing New Horizons Direct, we have Doc chilling here in his children's library house, and you see the froggy chair. But do you see the other froggy chair? The froggy chair is customizable. Now, not everybody caught this. I saw it. I was like, oh, it's customizable. But I want to bring this up in case you guys didn't see it. You can customize the froggy chair. I assume that it can be colors like green, yellow as shown, maybe blue, red, maybe pink. Who really knows what colors, but it is customizable to fit the theme of your room, and that's very cool. And the reason why I did this in here is because the Froggeteer has a lot of hype around it. Now, to let you know, if you didn't know, maybe you did know, but if you didn't, they're customizable. So that's cool, and that's one of my top 10 things that you might have missed in the direct. Now, with this little video that I'm playing on the screen, you can see the facilities that Lottie has requested you to build. Now, in the trailer, they said that we could decorate a school, a hospital, and a restaurant. But here's my thing. So, all the buildings that you can design, all the facilities that you can create are in gray because you customize the exterior. So, they're all in gray to start off. There's 4 buildings, if not more. Look, so there's 1. There's 2 right there. So that could be the school, hospital, and restaurant. And then there's 1 more. There's more facilities. They're not showing us everything that we need to see. What are they hiding from us? All jokes aside, in the past game, Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer, there was a concert hall and a few other buildings. So that could be a concert hall, maybe for KK. Who knows? But as per everything here, we gotta wait and see. Now, jumping to these Nook Mile redeeming items. Look at this name, Plaza Game Stand. And this actually makes sense with the stretching mechanic as we are doing more things with our residents and Isabelle and Tom Nook. This Plaza Game Stand. What I would assume is you can get that game stand, put it in the plaza somehow, and have fun with your villagers, maybe? I don't know for sure, but Plaza Game Stand, I'd assume that's how it works. I mean, you know, just have fun with the villagers. Now, you can also see Plaza Teacup Ride. If this is what I think it is, that's going to be great. Imagine just on teacups with all your villagers. Now, I mean, that sounds impossible, but it's like, what else is a Plaza Teacup Ride? Obviously, it can be a teacup ride, but we already have one. So what's the difference between that and the other one? I guess Plaza, can you just put it in the plaza? Can you actually use it? I don't know. You might just have to just put it in there and just, you know, have it there. As we have that bench that occasionally goes in the plaza. That barbecue stand occasionally goes in there. So maybe we can just put this one just in the plaza. Just have it there and no functionality. If that's the case, I'm gonna be kind of sad. But it's okay. That's still kind of cool. Anyways. Now, as for our 7th thing that you missed in the Animal Crossing New Horizons Direct, now we all saw this scene with villagers on the beach and everything. Well, first of all, there's a huge beach. But what I want to point out here is villagers. Okay, so now we can see Deirdre and I believe that's Mac in the water with the wetsuits on. Now, that's cool and all, and they're obviously in the water and everything. But does that mean that we could see villagers dive in the water on our main island now? Does that line up together? Obviously, they're in the water there, so it's confirmed that they can be in the water. But could we like go for a swim on the main island and just see them in the water? Because remember, that's not the main island right there. In that screenshot, that's not the main island. So could we see them? I don't know. But imagine just deep diving and you see just like Dom just in a wetsuit just swimming around. That's gonna be so cute, but hopefully that actually does come true. Now, as for our 8th thing that you missed in the Animal Crossing New Horizons Direct, we have Leaf here looking quite shocked in handheld camera mode. Now, look at Leaf's stand. It's all normal until you see the vegetable sign. Now, it would make sense for Leaf to sell vegetables, but look, there's a little spice to his stand, and he sells you all the vegetables. Now, I would think that he'll probably sell you 3 crops per day. So there's 6 crops in the game. There are pumpkins, there are sugar canes, there is wheat, potatoes, tomatoes, and carrots. So that's 6. I think that Leaf is gonna sell you probably 3 per day. So let's say that he has 2 bushes, a few flowers, and then carrots, tomatoes, and sugarcane. So that's 3 out of the 6. I think that's gonna happen, or maybe just 2 out of the 6. Who knows? But I'm definitely looking forward to seeing Leaf with his brand new crops in his stand and with that little cute sign. I love that a lot. But in case you missed it, there's that new sign. And then the second to last thing that you may have missed in the direct, once again, this is a full screenshot and we all saw this scene in this part of the direct. But look past the cliffs. Look at all that furniture. Now, once again, we all saw it, but just take a nice look. That is some nice furniture. Look at that arch, and look at all those pillars. That is some nice furniture. I love that arch absolutely tons, and I'm definitely going to get that however I can. Now, this looks like it's taken on Captain's Island, or the island that he takes you to. Maybe can you just steal it? Can you just steal those items? I don't know for sure, but if you could, that'd be amazing. Although I highly doubt that you're able to steal the items there, but that'd be cool. Otherwise, I'm not sure how to get them. But maybe they'll be DIYs or something. I'm not too sure. But those furniture, I just want to bring that up. It's very cool. Those are all amazing, and I'm gonna need those. I'm gonna need those at some point in time. I'm gonna need them, and I'm sure that you will too. Now, the last thing that you may have missed in the Animal Crossing New Horizons Nintendo Direct is new shrubs and bushes. Look at those shrubs next to the villager. There's a pink and yellow one. Pink and white. Pink and yellow and white and yellow. Look at that. New shrubs. New shrubs indeed. So this is a new one, but I think along with this, we will also get maybe like 2 other new ones. I don't know for sure, but I think 2 other new ones would make sense. And I mean, regardless, we have that right there. So that's cool. New shrubs. And then if you also look at the little ladder that he's about to climb on, you can see it's obviously vines to climb up the cliff. Can we get those back on our main island? We haven't shown the permanent ladder, but can we also use those vines on the main island? I don't know for sure, but I love the new bushes, and I love those vines to take it up there. I want that on the main island. Please let us do that. But yeah, guys, that is all for the video today. If you guys did enjoy today's video, make sure to subscribe because I post Animal Crossing content every single day and keep you guys updated with everything in the Animal Crossing community. And also like the video if you guys did see something brand new that you did not see before. And comment down below, what did I not show that was a big thing that a lot of people missed in the direct? I'd love to hear what you guys think. And also, if you're still here all the way throughout the video, I appreciate you so much. If you're here, comment down below the word missed, because we missed some of these things in the direct. And yeah, I love you guys all. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for the next video or live stream. Peace.
Quack.